Hi, my name is Sophia Gravier, and this is my final Habits of the Mind assignment. The habits of the mind that I used the most throughout the semester, specifically within this course, were persisting, thinking flexibly, thinking and communicating with clarity and precision, and questioning and posing problems. I used the persisting habit of the mind throughout this semester, especially during the readings. I often tend to get overwhelmed when looking at large reading assignments, especially this particular textbook, because the font is very small and there's a lot of information on each page. My brain is quick to give up because the reading seems never ending. I used this habit of the mind and developed a system of breaking down the readings into several parts to force myself to stick with it and finish the readings. I did this so I was able to complete the assignments to the best of my abilities. It helped a lot, especially because, like I said, I'm quick to give up. The second habit of the mind that I chose, thinking flexibly, I chose it because thinking flexibly is a habit of the mind that I needed to work on from the beginning of the semester. I made a point to use this while completing a lot of the readings during this semester, and especially during the assignments, specifically the discussion posts. I'm a very stubborn person, and the second that a concept doesn't make sense to me or a plan does not go in the specific direction that I want it to, I tend to give up or shut down. Instead of giving into my stubbornness, I attempted to find new angles and methods to prevent me from giving up. I opted to allow myself to change my mind and gave myself more leniency in how I completed the assignments in order to get the best outcome. Sometimes this entailed not doing the assignment in one day, maybe breaking it up into several days, such as reading the first on Monday and then thinking through the actual assignment on Tuesday and writing it on Wednesday. I also use this to kind of wrap my mind around ideas that I wasn't aware of before this course, or concepts or specifically case studies of people that went through things that I've never experienced, and I kind of needed to put myself in their shoes in order to fully apply myself to the assignment. The next thing I chose was thinking and communicating with clarity and precision. Throughout this semester's readings and assignments, I kept in mind that I would have to create summaries for the discussion posts. I utilized this habit of the mind so that while I was reading, I made sure that my understandings of the components were clear. As the original reading of the Habits of Mind says, fuzzy language is the product of fuzzy thinking. So I attempted to grasp a firm understanding of the topics in order to summarize them as clearly and concisely as possible. This really helped when I had to do the digital reflective videos, because I didn't want to blab about one concept or one topic for too long, because that can tend to be boring and a lot of the times I'm repeating myself. So being able to do this and be able to compartmentalize my ideas while reading so that way I can apply them into my assignment helped a lot. And finally, the last habit of the mind that I chose was questioning and posing problems. While completing this semester's assignments and readings, I had a rough idea of what the subjects of the readings were. I used the habit of the mind, questioning and posing problems, in order to analyze the readings and extract the most pertinent information for the summaries and the discussion posts. I'm the kind of person that needs to know the why behind everything in order to understand it. I have never been one to just memorize facts and accept that they are always correct. Throughout this semester's readings, I used this to fill in the blanks of the knowledge that I didn't already know. By doing this, I also read a little bit deeper into the text to try to understand and define words that I maybe didn't know before, and I also used the internet to look up specific topics that I had no idea what they were about, because I really needed to understand the background behind the subject or behind the specific idea that we were studying in order for me to understand it. And I feel like this specific habit of the mind helped the most out of all of the 4 that I mentioned, because it really helped me to break down the concepts in order to analyze them in a big picture sense. Thank you.